and you can quote this on me. There is no way the Orioles or Red Sox make the playoffs this season. Uh, yeah, yeah. There's no way. There's no way.
I set the bar really low at the NBA predictions.
I don't think all Mavs fans look into the stats like I do.
It's not the great value Target brand toilet paper or whatever. It's the Charmin Ultra Strong.
I don't know if Nick Nurse is the coach for the Raptors. I don't know if he's the reason why they won the 2019 championship. I feel like that was more of a team effort.
The Mavs cannot say we do not miss Seth Curry shooting threes.
This questions the firing of Dwayne Casey, who I think is a very underrated coach.
To me, the Capitals really pushed all their chips for this season.
Hello, I'm Mike Grimes, and you've been listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our MLB Opinions of the Week. I'm Kevin, and I'm joined by the man with the correctly spelled names, Austin.
Yeah, luckily, hopefully that doesn't change. Hopefully I don't pronounce anyone. I mean, I'll probably pronounce somebody's name wrong, but
spelling,
which
no one can check. But
true.
Hopefully we don't have an NHL mock draft thing.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't change people's first names to be some other people's last names or whatever the problem was last time.
See.
Hopefully we squared that away.
Yeah, we'll find out. I don't know. We'll see. No promises. But yeah, number one, I think I'm going to surprise you with this one. So the Pirates, this is the first time with the draft lottery, which I think is pretty cool because the tanking teams didn't really get the first round pick, number one overall pick. Like the Rangers got the fourth pick somehow. Same with the Twins who got 5. The Athletics got 6, Royals got 8, and their teams that need it. But they got to find other ways to get better. But yeah, who's your number one overall pick?
My number one pick, you said you were going to surprise me. I think we're both going to be same guy here, Paul Skeens.
Oh, okay, we are. We all same.
I don't think the Pirates want to pay Dylan Cruz. I think Cruz is a better player.
That's my same reasoning. And also, I've heard a lot of Skeens hype, especially during the Colorado.
I think Cruz is still easily the best player in the draft, but it's the Pirates, and how that works is that they don't want to pay their guy.
Yeah. They want to keep money for themselves. But I do think it works out because I have Dylan Cruz going to the Nationals.
I agree. I did see. So a good way to do this, and I if anyone's going to make a mock draft, look at other mock drafts. Don't necessarily copy them or do anything, but it's good to see what other people have. I saw a solid 2 or 3 that had Dylan Cruz falling out of 2. And I would be shocked if the Nationals pass on Dylan Cruz. I'm concerned.
And like, what's their pool? Because he wants $10 million, which I know for the Rangers case, like they're at $9.9 million. And if they went over a little bit, they'd pay a tax. But that would take up the entire draft pool.
Like I don't think he actually wants $10 million.
Okay.
I think that's just a negotiation ploy to get out of Pittsburgh. Okay.
And I think it works out. Like, it's better for the... I would like the Pirates to get another pitcher like Skeens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know you were talking about how staffed this draft is. So, yeah, we have the same 2 overall picks. Tigers, I go Wyatt Langford, the outfielder.
Yeah, I think the top 3 are pretty set. And that was really what I thought going into literally the NBA, NHL, and now the MLB. Hopefully 2 and 3 don't get flipped again, because that's how it's been with a lot of my drafts. I have 1, 2, and 3 who all go top 3, but I have 2 and 3 flipped. And so hopefully that's not here.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued. I wish Skeens would fall to 4, but that's probably not going to happen. But the Rangers do get Max Clark, an outfielder. He's a high school guy, which I think works out. But yeah, who do you have?
At 4, I have Walker Jenkins, the high school right fielder out of North Carolina.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, he's actually... I don't have him going for a little bit. Just because I was going for some other guys drafting needs.
Okay. I'm assuming that that's not the type of guy you want the Rangers taking, or is...
I've just heard a lot about Max Clark to the Rangers. That's what I think a lot of the people are saying. and I have no preference. I wish there was a pitcher, but there's just no pitcher
Uh,
unless they go under slot.
they
which
could they could
they have
they could
done.
get Rhett Loudon, who I do have pretty high, but
Because like I was telling you, like Leiter really hasn't worked out. Kumar Rocker was injured. Brock Porter's a little bit too young. That's just the main thing I want the Rangers to add. But I don't mind an outfielder. They're set at in middle infield. I don't know if they're because the crazy thing about the draft last year was the Rangers selected Kumar Rocker with the number 3 pick.
yeah.
But then they got Brock Porter later in the draft, so which I like. Which is so we'll see what Cy does, but yeah, I just think Max Clark, and then I'm not really sure who drafts Jenkins after them.
Okay.
Because I have Kyle Teal going to the Twins, which I like because I feel they need a catcher, and he's a college catcher, so he should develop. He should take less time.
Okay, I have Teal falling pretty far.
Okay.
Catchers, I never can get catchers' places right. I mean, Henry Davis, I didn't expect to go 1, and he ended up going 1, and Lawler fell to 6, if you remember that. I think it was in 2021. Yes. And there just seems like catchers are really hard to predict. Teams may need catchers and still don't take them. They're also hard prospects to forecast because catchers aren't necessarily the best offensively, or they're not the best defensively. It's really, really hard to be a great catcher. And so I have
Henry, or what were you saying?
You go.
My bad. Isn't Henry Davis now playing right field for the Pirates?
I didn't know that if that's the case. I knew he got called up, but I did not know what position he's played. He has played some right field. You are correct. He is let me see how many games. I will scroll down to his appearances. He's played 15 games in right field, 2 DHs, 1 game at catcher. 1.
Yeah. So he's mostly right field. So to your point,
yeah, they're really hard to predict.
Yeah.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I haven't even said my pick here yet. I just realized.
You were talking about catchers.
Yeah. Mine at 6 is Max Clark, another center fielder.
Okay, wait, who's your 5th pick?
That is my 5th pick.
Oh, that is your 5th pick. Okay. Yeah, that would make sense for the Twins. I thought they might go catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Athletics, I have them going shortstop Jacob Wilson.
I agree. That is who I have as well. I'm kind of shocked because that's a guy that a lot of people have falling pretty far, but I've heard him here. He is a money-saving option. I'm sure you saw that on the ESPN one. I bet. And I've heard some other articles saying that he could go here, and that just seems like an athletic pick. He's safe, and he saves money, and I think that's 2 things that the Athletics really need, especially he should probably come up near their first couple seasons in Las Vegas. So I do think that would make sense.
Yeah, and he's a premier shortstop. Reds here, I went Chase Dolander, the pitcher from Tennessee, college pitcher. It should take him less time.
At 7, you have Dolander? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I have Rhett Lauder. I said this was a guy I had going top 10, but I have Lauder going here.
Okay, that's a good pick. I can't remember where I have him going. Yeah, okay, yeah. Then Royals, I have him going 3rd baseman, Braden Taylor.
I have the shortstop Jacob Gonzalez going here.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's a little bit higher than... This was weird because I was looking at various mock drafts, and it's just there's no premier shortstop. There's no definitive shortstop first. It was just various guys.
Yeah. And while I do have pitchers and shortstops are the 2 most taken positions every year. Mm-hmm. That's a common occurrence. But it is shocking that there's no clear top guy.
Yeah. And then my next pick is the Rockies. I have them going Rhett Lauder, Wake Forest too. So.
Okay. That's your number 8.
Number 9.
9.
My 8
Okay.
was Braden Taylor.
That's right. Okay, my number 9 is Hurston Waldrep, right-handed pitcher. I think I have a lot more pitchers being taken than you. I see the upside in it. I think a lot of teams still have pitching needs, and we've seen that a lot this year. And I think I like the pitching a lot more than some other people do. I've looked into a good bit of players, and I think pitching is where they need to go.
Yeah. All right. My 10 is where I have Jenkins going, outfield.
Okay. At 10, I have, I'm going to butcher this, Arjun Namala, the shortstop.
Oh, okay.
I think shortstop's definitely a need for a lot of teams. And at 10, Miami got rid of, not got rid of, but Jazz does not play shortstop anymore. I do think they still need a premier shortstop. And I think if in a couple of years, if this guy can become it, it would be huge.
Yeah. I also think they need help in the outfield. But yeah, I understand shortstop. And then my next 11, I have the Angels going pitcher, Noble Meyer.
Okay. I've seen Meyer extremely low, extremely high. He's another player that goes up and down, up and down. At 11, I have Enrique Bradfield Jr., the center fielder from Vanderbilt. I don't think that Trout plays center field by the time Bradfield is in the MLB. And Trout is still a good center fielder, but in 3 years, I believe, when Bradfield gets up to this point, Trout will be 34, 35, and you can move him to left field or right field, and Bradfield could take his spot. I still think Trout will be a great hitter. Not necessarily, he won't be the next Trout, but Trout defensively won't be able to play center field at the best of his ability, and he'll be moved out of that slot.
Yeah. I feel the Angels just need more pitching, so I went Noble Meyer.
Yeah, I get that. I think it's a little high for me, but I understand why that would be the case.
Yeah. And then the Diamondbacks, I just heard they're gonna go shortstop. They're gonna go Houck, Houck, Houck.
I
don't know where.
Houck. I think it's Houck.
Houck, yeah.
I think.
It's Colin Houck. He's a high school shortstop. I feel they're pretty set at shortstop, but we'll see. What he can do. Maybe he goes to second or third.
Yeah. I have at 12. This is where I have Teal ended up going, and maybe they have some other needs, but if he does end up falling this far, I don't think you can pass on him.
Yeah, it makes sense. Cubs, I'm going Chase Davis, outfielder.
Wow. Okay. We're getting. You have some much higher guys than I do. I don't even have Davis on my board. He's on my board. Okay. He's just not in my first round. Wow. Okay. This is where I have Dollander going. Is at 13.
All right. Yeah, and that wouldn't be bad for them. 14 Red Sox. I have them getting Hurston Waldrep.
Okay, that's the guy I had going at 9. I have Luke Keschall. Second baseman out of, I believe, Arizona or Arizona State. I'll find him. Arizona State. That's right, Arizona State. I've seen a lot of picks linked to him. He doesn't have a high ceiling, but he has a very high floor, meaning that I don't think he's going to be a bust. And I do think they need middle infield help. I don't know how much longer Trevor Story will stay or if other guys will be moved. So I have them going Luke Keschall. Is that a guy also that you don't have on your board? So you go back to back? I don't have him on my board. Yeah, so,
I don't think so.
At 14, you had Davis, right?
Yeah.
So both...
13, I had Davis.
Okay. So, I mean, these are top 15 guys that we both don't have on the other person's board. So,
yeah. 15, I have White Sox going shortstop, Jacob Gonzalez.
Okay. At 15, I have them going shortstop, but a different guy, Walker Martin.
Okay.
He's
I'm not sure.
Colorado high school project.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure if I have him. What position?
Shortstop.
Okay. Yeah, I think shortstop's a need for them or something they should add. Giants, this is where I have Enrique Bradfield going. Outfielder. The outfielder you were talking about. I think that would really help the Giants.
Okay. I have the Giants taking George Lombard Jr. here.
Okay.
Another shortstop. So back-to-back shortstop picks.
The Orioles, I have them taking Bryce Eldridge. He was listed as a first baseman, but also a pitcher.
Yeah, I don't have him. Do I have him? I don't have him. I think he's another guy that I think is very. When they're both sides, if you know what I mean, it's very hard to predict what they're going to be. And if you draft him now, what is he going to play in the minors? So,
yeah.
I don't have him in mind. I feel like guys like that are very dangerous picks. Not everyone's going to be Shohei.
Yeah. I think he'll probably move to pitcher.
Okay.
But which is a need for them and something I think they would try to fill.
Okay. This is number 17, right?
Yeah.
So I had 17. This is where I have Noble Meyer. I think you had him at 10.
Meyer.
Noble Meyer.
Yeah, I had him at 11.
11.
I'm going to the Angels.
Okay. Well, this is where I have Meyer going. The Baltimore needs more starting pitching. Their relief pitching is really good, but a starter would really bolster their chances.
Mm-hmm. 18, this is where I have Arjun Namala, the shortstop, going to the Brewers.
I have back-to-back third basemen going here.
Okay.
First, at 18, I have Braden Taylor. I know you had him much higher than me. The Brewers are looking for a steal here, they've said multiple times, and I think Taylor's that guy.
Yeah, that is a steal. And then my 19, I have the Rays selecting Tommy Troy. I saw he was a third baseman, also a shortstop. So I think just a nice athletic guy they can put. They can just see what he does.
Yeah. Like I said, another third baseman for me. This is where I have Colin Houck going. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'll go right into mine real quick just to get back third basemen out of the way. Tommy Troy, I think, out of Stanford, I believe. Another third baseman. I think it would be pretty interesting to see back third basemen. It's not really a position that I think of when I think about players getting drafted, but it is a good spot for hitters. So,
yeah, and that's to the Blue Jays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Blue Jays, I have them selecting shortstop, so I have back shortstops. Matt Shaw.
Okay. I've seen that Shaw probably won't stay at shortstop. He'll probably move to second base. So I do have him on my board, but just as a second baseman.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and yeah, these guys probably move over. Some third baseman become first. We'll just have to see. But yeah, which wouldn't be bad if he moved to second. Because they like Biggio's their second baseman.
I thought Whit Merrifield was their second baseman.
Oh yeah, Whit Merrifield is it? Yeah,
because Chapman's their third baseman, Bo Bichette's their shortstop.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh yeah, I forgot about Merrifield. And then Cardinals, I have them going pitcher.
Okay,
Joe Whitman.
Okay, you said for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Okay, I have the Cardinals going shortstop. Colt Emerson.
Okay. I have him a little bit later.
Yeah, out of Ohio, high school guy.
Mm-hmm. The Guardians, I have them taking third baseman Aiden Miller.
Okay. I do have them taking a third baseman. I have them taking Yohandy Morales, I believe is how that name is said.
Okay.
He is a third baseman out of Miami.
That's not bad. Yeah, I've seen Aiden Miller shortstop, but also first baseman or third baseman. This is where I have Colt Emerson going at 23 to the Mariners.
Okay, so you just have him 2 picks below me.
Yeah.
This is where I have a high school shortstop. It seems like we've had 100 of these. I have Sammy Stafura going to Cleveland.
Okay. That's not To Cleveland. Who do you have going to the Mariners?
Did we already do
Staffer?
22? That's where I have Yohandi Morales.
Okay, Staffer is going to the Mariners.
No. Yohandi Morales is going to the Mariners at 22.
I thought the Mariners were at 23. Nope, that's my bad. Yep, Mariners are at 22. It's my bad. So now I'm misspelling, just different. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just go over 22, 23 real quick. I have Yohandi Morales at third base going to the Mariners. Who do
Okay,
you
I
have
have
at 22?
I have Colt Emerson going to the Mariners at 22. Then Aiden Miller going to the Guardians at 23.
Okay. And I have Sammy Stafura, the shortstop, going to the Guardians at 23. So you also
Okay.
have a shortstop going to the Guardians? Or no?
He's listed as a shortstop, but also a third baseman.
Okay. So we
Aiden
both have
Miller.
a infielder going to
Yeah,
the Guardians.
infielder.
Okay.
And then the Braves at 24, I have Walker Martin.
I have right-handed pitcher Ty Floyd going here.
Okay. All right. That wouldn't be bad. And then my next pick
25.
would be 25. I have Dylan Head, the outfielder, going to the Padres.
I have another pitcher going here at 25, mainly because pitchers are needed. Blake Walters.
That's fair. And then who do you have at 26?
Yeah, I thought you'd make me go first for the Yankees.
Oh yeah, that worked out.
Yeah, but I have us going Thomas White. We need to go pitcher. I've seen some talk here about Thomas White. I want another lefty starter. He's out of high school. It'll take a little bit to get here, but I would like Thomas White. So this is personal preference, but I've also seen him going in some mock drafts. He's not the most picked player, but the Yankees have had some interest in him, and I would like another pitcher. Our starting pitching has been up and down all year.
Yeah. I have you going shortstop, Sammy Stafura.
Yeah, I Stafura going 23.
Baseman?
So, say again.
Is he a third baseman or a shortstop?
I've seen him as a shortstop. He can play. He may not stay there.
Okay. But yeah. So I think y'all can just load up on young talent.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then the Phillies at 27, I have Travis Sorokoya, the pitcher, going there.
Okay. I have Charlie Soto, right fielder.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I mean right-handed pitcher, not right fielder.
Right-handed pitcher. Is he related to Juan Soto?
No, but that's probably why I put right fielder.
Okay. 28, I have the Astros taking Brock Wilken, the third baseman.
I have the Astros taking Matt Shaw, who I have listed as a second baseman, but is currently a shortstop. He just probably won't stay there.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, and we're only doing 28 picks because that's just how it's listed. There are like compensatory picks, but the first round we found it was listed as 28 picks. So that's our mock draft. Let us know what you think. Any final thoughts, Austin?
Nope, I just hope the Yankees take a pitcher.
Yeah, I hope the Rangers find a pitcher, but we'll see. We'll see what they do. I'm excited. It's going to be a fun draft. That's all we got. Thank you for listening to Outsiders Opinions.